On to the next round. Salute. Get ready.
Dub salute. Hey. Shout out.
Yeah, you probably should have put us in the background.
I probably should have. Boy. God, no.
Well, you didn't have a theme going.
Bruh. Yeah, this one got off to a rough start.
Hey, man, it's
rough.
Did he? Hey, man, welcome to the Dub. We got Jason Garrett up here. I don't know what Pat got going on, but we are live, homie. What's happening, Coach?
What's going on, Jay?
Hey, man, I'm just chilling, man. Just maxing and relaxing. I'm kind of enjoying the off season too much. I kind of fell away from the show a little bit, so just give my feedback. As you can see, we try to get our feet back under us. You know, it's kind of crazy, but other than that, we good.
Boy, all right, here I am. God, dog. I don't know what's going on with the equipment.
You gonna play it or what you gonna do?
Nah, we definitely gonna play it. We can't come on like that. So everybody that's watching, the 18 people, the 20 people that's popping on and stuff, man, we're gonna do it the right way. And the other thing, bro, I don't know if you've been on StreamYard lately, but they changed up the look of everything too.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen. I've been looking.
Shout out to the Dub. Hey,
watch this.
Hey, number one Dub.
Watch
it. Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hood. Spilling at work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack, he be on the scene, rocking the gear, it's so clean. Big rise and go easy, off the easy, push easy. With my step is our special gifts, making picks is so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All my fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub. 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 That GF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That GF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Botivi, Jeremy McInnes, Coach Carr, and Brian Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out.
On to the next round. Salute. Get ready.
Dub salute. It's Pat Botivi reporting live from the Dub. I'm out here, first spring game for my son, Coach J. Rob. How you feel about your position group?
I feel like we went out there performed well. We attacked the challenge. Everybody got better. We just progressed through spring, and we just challenged our guys to just go out there, fly around. And
man, who's there with them Daisy Dukes on? Play that interview again.
Here we go.
It's Pat Botivi reporting live from the Dub. I'm out here, first spring game for my son, Coach J. Rob. How you feel about your position group?
I feel like we went out there performed well. We attacked the challenge. Everybody got better. We just progressed through spring, and we just challenged our guys to just go out there, fly around. And
my bad, man. Gotta love college. Whatever.
The salute. Hey, that's a shout out to my younger son, Coach Robinson, who's at Stephen F. Austin, his first year up there. And he's coaching. And the reason I played that video is because one, he's my son, but two, they got a camp at Red Oak High School, I was told, on this Monday coming up. So for all you kids that's wanting to get a look and be able to kind of come and show out, they'll be at Red Oak High School. I think they got another one way out in the north somewhere. I forgot what school that was. It might have been Anna or something like that, where they have two camps in one day. But yeah, if you're on the south side of town, east side of town, Fort Worth, y'all need to come on down to Red Oak High School on Monday and kids being recruited, under recruited, or whatever. Yeah, there's a chance to get in front of some college scouts, and my son is just happened to be one of them. So, Dub, salute to what he got going on, and Dub, salute to the hardest coach to get on the Dub since Coach Samples, Coach Garrett.
Ironically,
Ironically, yeah.
He coached at the South. What's up, Coach?
Yeah, Coach.
What's going on, big dog?
Yes, sir. No, I appreciate you jumping on the show, Coach. But look, now my alma mater, and you probably don't even know this, but I went to Roosevelt for about a year and a half, played some ball up there. And then I played at Duncanville and graduated from Duncanville. And then my oldest son, not the one that you saw on the clip, but my oldest son played and graduated from Duncanville. My youngest son, he had a drive-by through Duncanville. He played his freshman year at Duncanville. But so we got connections, and I can't get the great Jason Garrett on here, man. I was like, I must be talking to the Dallas Cowboy Jason Garrett, because I can't get him on the show. But
no, man, I don't like looking at myself on the screen like that,
man. Oh man, but the hardest working man in show business, but man, shout out to Coach Jason Garrett, man. You just got a new gig right there. There it is, representing the powder blue and the red, scarlet or whatever they call it out there in Skyline land. But man, that's a big job. That's a big job, man. Congratulations on that gig.
Man, appreciate you, man. God is good.
All the time. All the time. And so with that being said, man, we like to go on a journey and kind of see how we ended up at Skyline, man. Just kind of take us back to, shoot, I don't care. Look, we done had last week. We were talking to somebody about they youth football playing.
You ain't gotta go that far. Yeah. Hey, pick us up from where you from. Just pick us up from where you from, high school. And
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much, man. I was born in Michigan. Been in Texas most of my life. High school, I went to Trinity in Cedar Hill. Graduated from there, and went to Texas A&M Commerce. My first coaching job, believe it or not, was back at Trinity Cedar Hill. Well, I was there for 3 years, and then left there and got my first UIL coaching job under Samp in 2010. I was there with him from 10 to 13. Then I left, went to West Mesquite with Cal Ward. Then after a year at West Mesquite, I was at DeSoto for 4 years. We won the first championship in 2016 under Peterman and under that Claw regime. Then after that, I went back to Skyline as a defensive coordinator with Herman Johnson. Then after the 3 years of Skyline, we left in 21. Then I went with Samp for the next 3 years. 3 appearances, 1-2, and that led me to Roosevelt. Now here at Skyline.
Man, okay, so you went boy, that's some history right there. Because so you was with Coach Orr at West Mesquite his first time through. I mean, not West Mesquite, at Poteet.
Yep.
First time he went through there, 2000. What was that? About 2000.
That's the first
12, 13.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good deal. Okay, I didn't know that, man. Yeah, and to be honest, I didn't even know about the DeSoto time. So you was at DeSoto from what year to what year?
I was there from 2014 to 2018.
Okay, yeah. My oldest son, he was there probably during that time. He might have been a freshman or something.
Yeah, I remember Jamarcus. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, man, small world.
Can't nobody forget Jamarcus.
No doubt. I had to get him right, but hey, those were the years that got him to where he's at now. He living out in L.A., thinking he's a superstar out there doing stuff. But hey, shout out.
It's gonna happen.
But also, you have a coach on your coaching staff that played with Jamarcus, and he's a young pup coming up through the ranks. Is it Jamar Hamilton?
Yep, Jamal Hamilton. I just stole him from Peterman out of Lake Worth. He actually played with him in Duncanville. Yep, he a Duncanville kid too.
Yeah, he was a receiver up there, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So him and your son went to Commerce together?
They went
Mary Hardin, right?
Yeah, they went to Mary Hardin together.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, they were roommates and everything and stuff. And he did, funny thing is he told me about this a couple of days ago. He was like, "Oh man, you remember my roommate?" I was like, yeah, I remember because helped him move in and all that type of stuff. And he's like, yeah, he's a coach at Skyline right now. I said, funny thing, we're gonna have the Skyline coach on this week. So what perfect timing. Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hey, Todd give you a hard time, Coach Garrett.
Well, Todd is the ultimate troll, so I already know.
He said you go out to the Grove, now you want to make a appearance on the
Oh Lord, that's funny. That's hilarious, but it's true. But that's how. No, I digress. I'm sorry, Coach. I think coaches and tell me about your style and or whatever, because you might not be the coach that wants to have all the limelight, be all in the videos, all that type of stuff. You probably just want to operate from behind the scenes and put in some good work.
Exactly. Okay. Keep my head down, shut my mouth, and go to work.
Yeah. Already. No doubt. And that's the opposite of Coach Todd. So, you know, every method works. Everybody has a method and it works and stuff.
Oh,
so, tell me what intrigued you about this job, because, you was at Roosevelt. You had a drive-by there, for about a season, and Skyline popped up. What was intriguing about going out to Skyline?
I mean, it was intriguing just because the familiarity with it. I done worked there twice already. I know the lay of the land, so to speak, and it was just familiar faces in a familiar place.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hold on, Pat. I'm going to interject real quick about that decision to go to Skyline, because a lot of people think a lot of people thought Velt was a better job, because hopping at Skyline, you hopping into the District of Doom, and when you was at Velt, you was like 4A. It probably been maybe a lot easier to make the playoffs or whatnot. So making that step up to now you competing and what many say is the best district in the state. Like, did you consider all that, or you just like, hey man, just get me the Skyline and I'm gonna do what I do?
No, I mean I see what people see. I plan to be being at Velt, next 5 to 7 years, but in that district, it's its own District of Doom. Lincoln is sneaky, Hutch is sneaky. They got some dogs. North Dallas is coming up, and of course, you got to fight your way through Carter and Kimball, to establish programs, and you can't forget Pinkston, who got one of the top athletes coming back in the area. So it's comparable. It's its own District of Doom in that 4A gauntlet. And then the first round, you may draw
Panther Creek.
Yeah, Panther Creek. A perennial state champion. So it's about what and what. It's just on two different classifications.
All right. This may be a hard question, but do you think? And look, this is one of the schools I went to, so I got a lot of love for Velt. Do you think it's extremely hard to win at Velt? Because the reason I say this is because just the neighborhood is really an established neighborhood. You're gonna have a lot of your grandmamas and great grandmamas, not a lot of kids, over that way or whatever. You think it's hard to win over in that area?
I mean, it's hard to win in the inner city, period. But it's not extremely hard. It's just you got to get the right group of men in there to have the right work ethic and the right mindset. You can get a few stagglers, steal a few kids from Todd, and that'll have you something to fight.
Right. You got to have something to fight with. Let me ask you this one more question about Velt, because this is a question I was going to ask you when we was going to have the Velt interview last year. Was how did the feeder situation work with Townview? Were you able to get kids from Townview to play over there?
Man, we had 2 kids from Townview able to play over there. A lot of people mistaken. They think Townview kids, because it's around the corner from there, they can just sign up and play. Now your home address got to be zoned to Roosevelt still. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because like you said, they're right around the corner. Hell, all they had to do is run around the corner and go to practice. And yeah, I always wondered about that. I thought that sounds more ridiculous now that I hear that. But but I would say this. Now you're in a position where you got the whole Greedy Grove out there. You know, you got East Dallas. You know, Skyline has always been one of those open type schools or whatever because of the programs they offer. Are you rubbing your hands together like Birdman with the opportunities that you got to get some great players and win over here?
No, you can't do that because it's not Skyline or the old where they're the only magnet program in the city. Now, you know, the same programs that we offer in the Skyline, they got the same programs at Lincoln and at Velt, and that, you know, it's parity all throughout the district. So it ain't just, you know, you rubbing your hands and you just struck a gold mine, you know. No, it ain't like that. You still got to put in the work and establish, you know, relationships with people that you know.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
That is good. I got a question about Skyline. I saw that y'all still had a spring, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about it. How did spring go? I'm assuming you probably was like going through spring and trying to find coaches. Seemed like that might have been a little hectic. Number one, what made you decide to have spring? And number two, how did it go for you?
Jay, man, that's a great question. Given the lateness of the hire, you know, it's very, very uncommon to even have spring. But I contemplated it and, you know, talked to a few guys that I leaned on, Bam and Todd and people like that in the area. And they, you know, at certain schools, certain programs got to look a certain type of way. So coming in, we knew we had to have the red and blue game because that's the expectation. So in the transition of dealing with hiring coaches, you know, the 5 or 6 coaches that stand off the staff, you know, they rolled their sleeves up and, you know, went through the grind with me and taught the kids what we could teach them in a short amount of time. And we end up coming out, you know, successfully because, you know, nobody got hurt.
Right. So what was the assessment of the? I see the breaking news. You see that breaking news, Pat? You can say it in a minute. That Matt Stepp put down in there about 707.
Okay.
What was your assessment of the players? Like, I know, you know, it was a big buzz about that freshman class. That you know, it was really good this past season. And a few of the young guys and the returning players. So what was your assessment after spring of the players you got to put your hands on?
It's exactly that. That sophomore to B class is really, really talented, but you know how you got to deal with freshmen that's about to be sophomore. It's going to take a lot of maturity, a lot of growing up to be able to play on Friday nights, you know, against dudes with mustaches and beards and all that. The junior senior class, you know, they got some talent in it. Quarterback Dante Ware played last year, shifty kid, you know, kind of remind you of Velton Gardner in spurts, you know, with the ball in his hands. So it's some jewels, you know. I think Coleman, you know, he left something on the table for me. So you know, they saw some promise.
Yeah, it was definitely in better shape than when Coleman took it over. I can say that.
Yes, sir.
It was tough. I remember when Coleman got that job, I was just like, man, you sure you want to leave Tascasino? He was like, Jay, man, I ain't know. I said, well, you hear that, baby. You hear that.
Yeah, buddy.
No doubt. So just going back to your first stop under Coach Herm, and then right now, how does it feel? Does it feel the exact same like you walked out, does change, or can you feel a different energy? I know they didn't have the turf field in the back when you was there the first time.
No, and it is a different energy, you know, because of some of those changes. But that's something that we've talked about with the district for a long time, is being able to have a turf practice field that we can, you know, kind of close the gap between some of these other 6A programs, and also have lights, you know, because dealing with Dallas, certain parts of the season, when it's hot, we're not allowed to go outside until late. And when you're out there late, especially when daylight saving times come, it get dark quick. So, that's an added bonus. But, it's the energy high, but, we still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
How are you looking on your coaching staff? Have you got your coordinators in? We know you made some hires. So how far along are you? Do you got your OCDC in, or do you plan on calling yourself?
I'm still kind of in limbo. I'm probably about 70% done with hiring. I got a few more guys I'm looking to interview and bring in, but yeah, we getting close.
Okay. You made a decision on your offense coordinator?
Yeah. Right now, Nicholas Phillips and the guy out of Arkansas named Zach Tribble. They'll call it if you want to call it that. Defensively, I had to do most of the installs myself during the spring. So if I'm not calling it, I'm gonna have my hands on it heavy. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that, especially year one. Like whatever, I always say when it comes to coaching, like whatever your specialty is, like if you was a defensive guy before you got the head coaching job or offensive guy, you should have your imprint on that side of the ball, if nothing else. You know what I mean? And so and that's what I always look at. It's an echo.
We're catching an echo. Look, I was bringing Coach Curry in, and the echo.
That's probably him.
Move him back up.
Yeah. Should just be
we good now?
But yeah, we good. It was him coming in late with some raggedy equipment. But so that being said, I expected to hear you say that you had your hands OD and maybe even call it until you find the right guy. That's the side of the ball to me. It shouldn't be a rush hire.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was your first hire? We even when you got the Roosevelt, but we talking SKYLINE now. In your mind, what was the first hire that what position first hire that you want to make?
The first hire I always want to make is offensive line. Any coach that can get 5 kids to move together and be synchronized, that's a special dude. So that's always my first go-to in hires is a strong offensive line coach, and then a quarterback guy. A quarterback guy is really hard to find, especially when you're dealing with inner city locations. But if you establish the right relationships with coaches across the metroplex, you end up finding one.
Okay. Have you made those hires?
The quarterbacks.
Have you made those hires yet?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay. You pretty satisfied with them?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. I like that. I very seldom if I had a coach, if I asked a coach that and he said offensive line wasn't his first hire. And it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's where it starts.
It does. It definitely does. That's some continuity of the team type stuff. So just going through the paces, what do you think is the strongest unit on the team? With being able to see them through the spring and all that.
The strongest unit defensively is the defensive line. Defense, probably the front seven in this entirety, but definitely the defensive line. Offensively, it'll be the offensive line and the quarterback. The quarterback played 10 games last year, so him having that experience will be, helpful coming into the season this year.
Yes, sir.
I
heard. Yeah, absolutely. And who's the top-notch player? I was looking at something about a player that was getting a lot of run. I think it's about to be a sophomore or maybe a junior. And I lost my show note on that or whatever. I was going to ask you about that. But who is that top-notch player? I know they just had a major player that went to Texas. So who is the next 4-star, 5-star cat that's walking through that door? Because SKYLINE always going to have one or two.
Yeah, the next cat that kind of showed flashes for me was our defensive end, Nicky Lewis. Forgive me if I'm saying his last name wrong. I just met him a couple weeks ago, but he twitchy, rush in type kid. I think he got an offer from Illinois, Tulane, I think another Division I college. So he shows it, and he got the film to back it from last year. I think the sophomore kid you may be talking about is Jackson Fort. like 6'4" wide receiver, H-back, tight end.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I remember it was an offensive player. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
What about the QB? The soon to be sophomore QB. He had a lot of buzz on him.
Yeah, David. I think David Akinola or something like that.
Yeah, Akinola. Yeah.
He kind of puts you in the mindset of a Keelan Russell. Matter of fact, they train with the same quarterback trainer, James Mitchell, and he's going to be the next up and coming young gunner.
Yeah. I remember. Coach Carr said you could bring him in now, Pat. I remember Coleman was excited about him as a freshman, and he was like, "Yeah, he's gonna be a good one." So I am definitely looking forward. How many from that freshman class you think are varsity ready or will be ready? Maybe not now, but maybe a good summer grind in the weight room, understanding of what you're trying to do. Do you think you will have a kind of a sophomore heavy team, or you got enough upperclassmen to kind of keep them together?
Oh yeah, it's about 7 to 8 of them out there freshman class that can play. Depending on how hard they work coming into the summer, it's gonna be going to determine their future on Friday Night Lights. But it's 7 to 8 just looking at them throughout the spring, they can play.
Okay.
All right. Coach Carr tried to let you in, but your screen was still black and it never popped on. So you might need to walk down the street, put the phone in the air, and see if you can connect that way. All right. So
or just cut your camera on. We know how you look.
Yeah, we didn't see nothing, bro. We were in the dark. All right. So what is your coaching style? Like you've been under Sam. Yeah, you've been on some great coaches and stuff. What is your coaching style? Did you purchase you a golf cart since you're the head man? Roll around practicing? What we got going?
I need a golf cart, man. Way my knees be feeling.
Sound like J Mac over here.
Hey, like a bug.
No, I'm still defensive minded, coaching wise. I'm not necessarily a player's coach, but I do understand where players come from, as far as that regard, as far as rendering out discipline. But I learned a lot from Sam as far as just knowing how to deal with coaches and dealing with the grind of it and preparing yourself and preparing the kids to play 16 weeks. Then being underneath Peterman, you learn the little tricks of the trade on how to save the kids' legs and being able to still give them some recovery in the middle of the season, kind of going towards that Thursday and Friday night week of preparation, days of preparation. But a lot of coaches, especially young coaches, myself, you find yourself that first year trying to emulate what your old boss was doing or what he would do in the situation. And as you kind of go along, you start coming into your own. You start figuring out who you are. So I think, philosophy-wise, I'm the best of both worlds and still, my own man in my own skin.
No doubt. So statement caught earlier, you say you're not a player's coach. What is a player's coach, and then what is your style in your opinion?
I mean, a player's coach to me, I'm not friendly with the kids like that. But at the same time, I know how to get on their level and have fun and have some energy with them. But you want to dealing with these kids, you want to start off with like a lion and then end like a lamb. You know what I mean? So
no doubt.
These kids they can smell a soft coach a mile away, and they're gonna try you.
Yeah.
But you also got to know that you don't have to be that way with every single kid at the same time.
No doubt. I like that. That's that old school method. That sounds like a little sound going on because, when my son played up there, he sure wasn't friendly with the players. It was a struggle every week. Yeah, it was.
But that's how we grew up. We didn't have no coaches bouncing around, singing and dancing and no, you didn't get that.
What's the Dallas Cowboy coach name? I heard he out there playing ping pong with them and eating dinner with them and all that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, shot it. Yeah, shot it.
Shot it. Yeah, shot it. Taking shots with them. I'm like, dang. All right.
Shot trying to get the boys to play for it. That's different. How you motivate millionaires and how you motivate some teenagers, I think that's probably gonna be different.
Yeah. Coach Carr, we finally got you on, boss. Let's do some.
What up,
I think I'm on. I'm not really sure. Am I on?
Yeah,
you don't know how no. Hey, Mac, you talking bad about my equipment?
Yeah, it was terrible.
I'll give you that. It was bad.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I had to clear my browser. I ain't been on the show in a while.
Man.
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
What's up, bro? Congratulations, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
That's dope. How you like it over there, man?
I like it. It's it's familiar ground, so it's good.
How you like my boy Cardell, man? You taking care of him?
Cardell, good people, man. I ain't heard nothing but great things about him.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah, that's why he went in Singleville. Yeah. He already sent me some hoopers who can play football. He good people.
Hey.
That's what he do now. He believe in the program.
Yes, sir.
The overall program. He know he ain't gonna be as good as he can be at the football team. Ain't good. Got to show the best athlete.
Yep.
I agree. You know what? I love that philosophy too, man. Bring some of them hoopers out there. It look good when you bring out some of them 6'5" and 6'7" cats and put them at defensive end or something. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna hurt. Wide receiver or something like that. I love when they let them do that.
They give you, and then they like, shit, I'm a hooper.
But if I can get 2 or 3 good plays out of them, hell, I don't care if they're a hooper. They're gonna look good getting off the bus.
Until they take that first hit, then they're gonna be like, nah, coach, I hoop. You ain't getting them back. They done.
Yeah, it don't matter if they could be 5'11", when they get that hit, they going back to the gym.
Well, hey, all I know is if Carter, they got about 10 cats that are over 6'5", so they put some of those on the field, they might get past the first and second round. But yeah, so
big time Nick. I say, oh man, Nick.
Okay.
Nick Dosecki, is that his name? Willow.
Yep.
Yeah. What's up, Big Nick? Yeah.
I saw Nick, and kind of looked at him. We was in the setting, and I kind of looked at him. He gonna lean over on me, talking about, yeah, that's why they call me Hollywood Nick.
Right.
Get his shades on in the club at night.
Is that Hollywood Nick right there? That's how Hollywood do it.
That's Hollywood Nick. Hey, he two-time.
Dosecki is Nick.
Yeah, he Dosecki.
Yeah, I don't know about Hollywood these days. I think P. Diddy was Hollywood Diddy. So, but
oh Lord, God, dog,
can't help yourself, man.
Hey, shout out Matt Stepp. He was breaking news a while ago and stuff. What does that mean, J Mac? Because I ain't it broke news, but I ain't know what it means.
Well, he was just saying that DeSoto, it's the last minute, so DeSoto was added to the Arlington SQT 707 this Saturday, which I think I'm gonna pull up.
I think I'm gonna pull up too, because I have absolutely nothing going on for a change. Youth league stuff, nothing. So I'm gonna have to pull up too. That'll be fun. And then yeah. So, all right. Well, Coach Carr, you got anything for Jason Garrett, former Dallas Cowboy coach now at SKYLINE?
Yeah, man. Shit, he got darker. He played for the Cowboys. He's coach for the Cowboys. Hair, cousin, everything.
Every time I hear that name, boy, that's the first thing I think of. But nah, we're gonna call him Coach. We gotta give you Coach JG. We gotta give
Coach G. He Coach G. That's what Coach Spencer called him Coach G, but said he ain't welcome back to Oak Cliff because you didn't try to hire him on as DC, man. What's up with that?
We got smoke in the group. Coach Smith,
he know he ain't leaving. That's Todd Mini-Me. He ain't leaving.
You said you didn't ask him, Coach.
I tried to get him in 2021, man.
Oh man.
He said he wasn't going to Velt, but he said he wasn't going to Velt. He'd go to Skyline.
Oh Lord.
Aaron said he wasn't going to Velt.
Hey, he went. He just said he didn't tell you gonna stay.
All right, we got a question from the Dub Central. Coach John, Coach Royce, Coach said, "What's your 1 year goal, Coach G?"
Man, just try to be competitive as we can, make it through this gauntlet. You know, grow these babies up, and so hopefully realignment jump into our favor. You know, we can surprise a few folks. You know, I think that'll be huge for the program.
Already. Man, funny. All right. What's your first three games before district? Who we looking at?
Fort Bend, Marshall. I'm sorry, North Forney, Fort Bend, Marshall, and Crowley.
That's still.
Yeah.
They played Fort Bend last year, didn't they?
Yeah, we was at that game. Yeah.
Yeah, I was out in Oregon, so I missed that one. But so where this game gonna be at this year? You gotta go travel down that way?
Yep, got to go to Houston on Saturday at 6. Yep.
H-time, baby. Hey, great road trip. That's a great way to learn your boys and stuff and adversity and all that good stuff. It's gonna be a good game.
Coach, you can't go to that musty city and lose.
Yeah,
no pressure. No pressure.
You can't go to the musty city and have them put the stank on you, man.
Don't let them put that stank on you, man. Houston is very musty, and we do not lose to Houston.
We do not lose to Houston. So that's the edict right here.
Appreciate it.
Hey, I got to do it because if I don't say it, I would get a whole bunch of other coaches hit me up. You gave Coach G a pass, yeah? No passes. We do not lose to musty at all.
No, sir. No, sir.
Let's get it.
Like the North Forney matchup. Like the North Forney, and then Crowley. Is that at Crowley, or is that do y'all get to bring them over to the Grove?
No, they come play a force. They got to come to the Grove.
Love it. You know, I'm about to say, don't get mesmerized by the new stadium over there and the beautiful locker rooms and all that. Bring them over here and make them go to Griff's after the game.
Yeah, for real. And I saw the video, man. It's real nice out there.
Oh yeah, real nice, boy. It just lull you to sleep. You just like, just the opulence and the big scoreboards and the beautiful locker rooms, and then you walk out there and forget to play the game. So I think they be doing that on purpose out there. That stadium is beautiful.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
No doubt. All right, your he said the 1 year goal, but what is your goal overall? I would say your next 3 year goal. I think that's more realistic. And like you said, realignment. I think realignment would be good to y'all and stuff. I'm going down there to the meetings and I'm gonna tell them to quit hating on the South, quit hating the South like Pimp C said, and let these boys, spread around. We can't put everybody in the same district.
I mean, 3 years from now, you want to be back to being a consistent playoff team. And at least, giving yourself a chance to knock on the door for a third or fourth round appearance and just building on that, when you think about what Coleman inherited, it's still a 5 to 7 year project to get it back to being a perennial powerhouse at least.
Yes, sir.
Well, all the coaches in here are terrific.
They love them for Coach G.
See, that's why I need to come on here. All they gonna do is troll. Hey. I got you.
Hey,
I got you.
It's all love though, coach. If they ain't trolling, they probably don't love you. So.
No, for real. Right. Yes, sir. All right, so let me ask you this. I know you said, you're going to have this tough exterior and all that type of stuff. Are you going to show love to the babies, man, all the youth teams around the surrounding neighborhoods? Are you going to ingratiate yourself to them.
I like how you segue that in there, man. Yeah, for sure.
You know it. It's always business. It's always business.
Yeah. I got you. Yes, sir.
No doubt, because and the one thing I noticed, and I talked to a lot of coaches. I just went and visited with Coach Orr, your buddy over there at Poteet, and damn it, I was trying to get the video in, can't get it. Coach, I got you next week. I'm trying to compress and get all these videos on the show next week. But one thing that I noticed out there, I got to spend a day out there, walk the facilities, watch them practice, and then they had a U team out there, and the U team was actually getting to watch them play. I thought that was really cool and stuff, because now you're inspiring kids to want to be greatness and imagine themselves in your high school uniform one day and stuff. So I think that is very important part of the process. How have you done that in the past, in your previous stops or whatever? Because I imagine, like, as for instance, when you was at Velt last year, did you have any dealings with the Comets and the local teams around that area?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Bowleg was one of the first people I reached out to and established a relationship with, and I think in what you said originally, it's very important for the high school coach to have his hands on some youth league or a youth league that's around his campus or around his area, because you just never know. People up and move, and they go different places and have different issues. But if you can get a handful of those kids to just who you are, know anything about your program, where they can grow up, dreaming about being a Skyline Raider or a Carter Cowboy, I think that's for any coach or any program.
No doubt. And you guys have a pretty big enrollment there. I hadn't looked at the numbers recently, but I know they've always had some type of a good enrollment. My nephew played there years ago. And I feel like if I was a coach at a school like that that's got good numbers at Duncanville or something like that, I'm going to, besides what I got on the roster, I think I'm going to walk them halls too, and then be looking for some big old jokers that ain't doing nothing. And I've never asked that question of a coach on that. Is that something that you would do or you have done since you've been there?
No, you got to do it. It's something, you got to establish a presence in the hallways, period. If you want to try to build a program in the first place, kids need to know that you're approachable, and they have opportunity to come out there and play. So yeah, that's something I have done, and I'm still currently doing. I wish I had more Hispanic coaches to, help corral some of them babies in. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good deal, because you're still hiring, right? You still got some more hires to make.
Yep.
Oh, reach out there to Fort Worth.
Absolutely. Hey, any Hispanic coaches out there? Y'all are welcome at Skyline. I think, and that's a great thing, because you do have to know your demographics, what you're working with, and have people to help motivate these kids to do to greatness. Absolutely, I like that. I like that. That's forward thinking. Yep. Coach Carr, what you got, boss?
A band.
Oh no, I'm just opening the game up right now. That's all. I'm just opening it up. How many freshmen? How many freshmen you gonna have, Coach? Your freshman class.
Right now, with the list I got turned in from both feeder schools, it's like 34. But it's gonna be more to show up when school starts.
What's your goal for your freshman team?
You want to try to at least be 50 strong.
You don't have more than one team?
Hopefully. But definitely a solid freshman team do. When you start dealing with multiple freshman teams, that's a strain and a stretch on your coaching staff if you don't have enough guys.
Yeah.
Because that B team got to go somewhere and play, and vice versa.
Do you think that getting out of with realignment coming up with the team you have, you think you guys will be? I don't think you got a 5 to 7 year turnaround. I think you'll turn around and come quicker than that. And here's what I mean. I don't think once you get out of the District of Doom, let's just say you out of that district next year, you done with that district. Let's say they end up putting you in the Richardson district or maybe a Forney district.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see you getting in the playoffs that same year. You know what I mean? I think you will be consistently a playoff team at that point. I think what happened to Skyline now is you're making them play in such a hard district that it's even. I feel like if Coleman was in another district last year, he'd have made the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I don't think Skyline is that far away. I think you are a realignment away, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like if you can get part of that,
I totally agree with you. I looked at some of the box scores from last year. You know, Coleman and they were in some ball games with a handful of teams in that district. So I do think you're absolutely right. But at worst case scenario, 5 to 7 years, you should kind of be back if you're consistent with your coaching staff. You don't have a lot of turnover, and you start bringing the kids back in. So I totally agree. But we can't look for realignment to save us from ducking no action. I do think either we gonna go where Duncanville go or go where the Mesquite schools go. So it's gonna be competitive no matter where they put us.
Yeah, you can't duck it. Now the kids can leave, they duck it.
Facts.
But you can't you can't duck it.
I mean, that's a given though, right? Like you're not in it to say that you're gonna duck anybody. You know what I'm saying? And if you're saying, yeah, we're gonna be in this district of doom and it may take us 5 to 7 years to be competitive in that district, I don't think you're that far away, coach, even in that district.
Well, I think you meant 5 or 7 years from Coleman, not from him.
No, it's from the day he stepped in. It's 5 to 7 years from that day he stepped in.
No, but I think he was saying he was saying 5 to 7 years from when Coleman took over. He just kind of picking up what Coleman left off. So in reality, I guess it'd be more 3 years.
4 years, coach. That's still 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm saying 5 to 7 years to be like ranked in the state, like nationally, how Skyline used to be.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You talking about to get into the pinnacle of what Skyline is?
Into the pinnacle, yeah.
Well, Thanksgiving is a yearly thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, listen, coach, listen, I'm gonna tell you, if you go down to Mustache Houston and win, and come back up this way, I think it'll prepare you to go on the road for the playoffs. So you hop in that 4th spot, you can go and get on down that road. You know what I mean? And you're used to it, and you know what that's like down there. Cause you can make them run. Just look at Cedar Hill 2 years ago.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now you can't go like Nick and come back the next year and just stink up the place. But
that's tough.
Yeah, Nick hurt me on that, man. Anyway, that makes you feel some kind of way. But I'm just saying, coach, it's set up for you to do some great things, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to watch what you do, watch you work. Now you got a chance to have toys and plethora that you didn't have before. So that's big, man. Yeah.
I think my boy Nick gonna get them back rolling. Hope they beat everybody but Skyline. But yeah, I appreciate you, Willow.
Yeah, well,
no doubt.
Still Team Nick, but man, shit, he just
man.
Man,
we just gonna pray for Nick. Matter of fact, I got a fresh bottle of Bless Oil. Just got it from the pastor. I'm gonna drive by Cedar Hill and Cedar Hill. We gonna bless and pray for you, Cedar Hill. Hallelujah. We got you, Nick. Don't worry.
Sprinkle me,
I
man.
Got you.
Sprinkle me, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle you. I got you, Nick. Don't even worry about it. You know your boy got you. Hey, well, real quick, Gary. I got you mentioned something, and I was talking to another coach about this. You was talking about the West Mesquite team, right? Was you on that staff? You was on that staff with Cal Ward, Shavers, and all of them cats?
Yeah, Cal hit me about 6, it may have been a few months ago. He said, off that staff we had, G, it's you, Shavers, and Colvin. I think it was somebody else. It was somebody on the offensive side of the ball. It was like 4 head coaches that came off that West Mesquite staff. But Cal and I, we started off for like a spring that he left and got the A&M job. But me, Shavers, and Colvin, we was there together that next season.
Is that like one of the most underachieving coaching staffs ever?
Sorry.
To have that, and this is what I be messing with them about that. I do, man, because they were like one and done. Like they didn't do nothing. Like look at that coaching staff. Look at that coaching staff.
Great coaching staff.
And they got 65 put on them, bro. We talking about Shavers and Ward and come on, man. Can we tell the truth?
You're not finna take me down there, nope. No, I was at DeSoto that year. You talking about the 65, yeah.
I'm just saying, man. All I'm saying is they had a hell of an all-star coaching staff. Now, maybe this is revisionist history. We can say that.
Coach
but
said, don't put me in that. Coach said how many rings you got, Coach? 3? 3 rings.
I'm just saying, man.
He got 3. He owed 3 state championships. He said, don't put me in that.
Hey, man. Facts are facts, brother.
Let me ask you this: put you on the spot? Who's your 3 favorite players you have coached in your career? And I'm imagining a lot of them came from your championship team. So you got 3 rings. I need 3 players.
3 really is unfair for you to ask for 3. I got to leave out somebody that's generational. But Duncanville, defensively, even though we didn't win with Jordan Crook was a generational linebacker to me. Colin Simmons, of course.
Give me somebody from your DeSoto year.
That 2016 class, man. KD Nixon, LaVisca Chenault, both the Green twins, Mike Gardner. It's too many to name. Yeah. I ain't gonna let you do me like that, Pete.
I feel you, Doc. The Green twins, they went to Michigan, didn't they?
Yeah.
They got him a natty.
Sure did.
I want to say, Coach Garrett, you've been around a lot of greatness.
What Texas get last year, J Mac? Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
You said what test?
Nothing.
Oh,
we was talking about national championships in recently here, and I just wondered what Texas got. But go ahead.
Well, they got back-to-back semifinals. Michigan ain't got double probation.
That's all right. We got a championship. I ain't took it.
They cheated and did a coach did a Nino Brown
on the show.
Lord have mercy. Coach Garrett, man, look, we know we to put you in an uncomfortable position all night long and stuff, man. But we appreciate it. I didn't know the show was gonna go this way. I ain't used hardly any of my notes. J Mac them just I ain't gonna say J Mac. It was the comments. They took the show left. So blame them, Coach. It ain't our fault.
Hey, you can blame me. I've been away for a while, Coach. I'm sorry. I promise you, if you ever come back, I'll be on my best behavior.
What you got in that cup, J Mac? Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Hey, if you know, you know. There it is.
Oh, that's in that cut. There we go. Keep walking. All right, Coach G, man, we're going to follow up with you and see what you got going on, man. We're excited. I'm excited about the first 3 games you got and stuff, man. And we want Skyline to be great again. So I think they're getting off to a good start by bringing somebody in with your skill set and pedigree. So, man, you go out there and get them boys right.
Week 1, Coach. Week 1, North Forney, man. I think y'all got the most electrifying player in high school. It's going to be fun.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
Playing against, I think that kid is just amazing. I'm pretty sure y'all already watching film.
Yep, we got to come up with a plan.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Appreciate y'all, fellas. I look up for y'all, what y'all do, man. It's a hell of a podcast.
Thank
I
you, sir.
appreciate it. Hey, Coach, after your first win this year, especially if it's in Musty, Houston, when you get your interview, give us the dub salute on camera. We know that you're rocking with the dub.
I got you, big homie.
It's gonna be in Musty, Houston, Coach. Don't worry about it. Your first win gonna be in Musty, Houston.
Man, he trying to beat Noah Forney. He gotta beat Shavers first.
Oh, okay. He played Forney first.
He played Noah Forney first.
Okay, well, hey, after the first win, dub salute, whether it's in Forney or in Houston, we rocking with you, Doc.
I got you, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Pat already got you losing the first game of your career, Scott.
Well, he just look
right past Noah Forney.
Don't do it like that. Coach G, Coach G know my son. He got my son roommate as a coach. We rocking, baby. We rocking. We got you.
You see how that went. Don't take it personal, man. Just go ahead and handle week one, man.
Well, you see what we go through, man. We just diverse from within. No pressure.
Yeah. No pressure, Coach. Yeah. No pressure.
I know you got it, man. Don't worry about Pat. He be hating.
Already.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Coach, you better get out of here before we keep you longer.
All right.
I appreciate you, Coach. All right. No, Jay May just gonna slip on out of here.
He was really talking to himself.
Boy, he didn't trip out. All right. Well, hey, man, a couple of announcements real quick. I want everybody to go to the Wrangler camp this Friday. Coach Jack. Oh, there we go. J-Mac right there. He was in the backstage. There we go.
You took me off. I was talking.
Right, even take you out.
I was in the middle of talking, and next thing you know, I'm in the background.
I don't know how that happened. I didn't know I could take two people out at one time. All right, but Coach Jack, shout out to him. He got the Wrangler camp going this week. Big U Sports League will be in the building supporting that thing. Everybody in Mesquite, y'all come out and hang out with the 10-0 staff from last year, the undefeated staff. Y'all come out there and get some work and let your kids get some work from the best
West Mesquite staff. They not underachievers.
No,
these winners. 10-0.
They came down and kicked down the door the first year.
Huh?
Who you taking a shot at?
No, I'm speaking facts.
I just want to know who you taking a shot at.
Why my facts got to be shots? Are they not 10-0? Did they not go to the second round? Is the coach not the coach of the year at ISD?
Yeah.
Like why my facts got to be shots?
Who said the shots was at the coach that's sitting there?
I'm saying you saying they shots. I'm speaking facts.
I didn't say it. Sometimes facts are shots.
You said who the shot. I said
who you shooting them at.
See, that's that old hood mentality. Just because I give one man props don't mean I'm talking bad about somebody else.
Well, let's just say, okay, so facts. I'm glad you said facts because that's key. Did you just not talk about that staff at West Mesquite that was underachieving?
Man, we talking about West Mesquite. What you want me to do?
But
did they not underachieve?
I don't know that, B.
When you look at the names on their coaching staff and see what they did, was it not underachieving?
I don't know, B.
Well, go look it up and then come back and tell me.
Did the Buffalo Bills underachieve?
They didn't make it at the first round.
Did the Dallas Cowboys underachieve with all that firepower they had?
They didn't make it at the first round.
Did they? No? Okay, so it's a shot.
Yeah. It ain't no shot. It's facts. Why I can't talk about facts?
First of all, you are implying that I'm taking away from Jack.
Yeah, you hating on Jack. That's what you're doing. You don't coach Jack.
I just said, ask you why you taking shots. Why you get defensive?
I just want to know how do a flag team go undefeated in district and lose in the first round?
The same way a team can underachieve.
Oh well, you should know about underachieving then.
We definitely underachieve. We did.
All right then. Facts.
Facts. Those are facts, B. Those are facts.
Hey guys, speak.
Was that a shot you was taking though?
It was a fact.
Okay. So we could. That a fact would be a shot. Okay.
It ain't a shot. It's a shot if it's intentional.
If it's a fact, it's not a shot.
A fact can be a shot. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you say it, a fact can be a shot.
Yeah, fat can be a shot. Even though
I
you
was
still can say a
high.
fact without being in a shot, but a fact more than likely sounds like a shot.
So if you got a boogie in your nose, I said, say, man, you got a boogie in your nose. Oh, you trying to talk about my nose? What you trying to say? I got a. It's a fact. You got a boogie in your nose.
And that's the example when the fact is not a shot. That's it, because the fact can be a shot and the fact can be a fact. But a fact sounds like a shot 100% of the time.
It's a fact.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You can wait to say that, did you?
Well, hey, speaking of the undefeated girls from the regular season, man, hey, we're gonna shout out to this beautiful league that has come and talk to us about it, Coach Carr, and what we got going.
So I gotta get you the updated flyer, man, because we added 8U, 10U, 12U, 14U girls. It's a summer league camp, and basically we're gonna start June 14th. And the girls gonna play 2 games a day. Our older girls, young girls, gonna play in the morning. The older girls gonna play in the evening. We're gonna put them under the lights. We got college scouts coming out weekly to check out the girls. It's a 5-week season, with the 6th week being the championship week. And then we're gonna, it's all about getting girl scholarships. So we got college coaches coming out, and which is really weird because, if you're a girl, you're interested in going to college to play flag football, now's the time, because there are teams that literally, colleges that don't have any girls. It's one team that's literally looking for 10 girls. So,
wow.
And the bad thing, and well, the gift and the curse is my team was young, so they all come back. But we had a senior that's kind of like came on late, and she can really go. Stephanie, and for her, we got scouts coming to watch her play Sunday in McKinney. They playing in the G series, so hopefully they like what they see up with her. She was the MVP in soccer, but she can really, really go. She just hasn't played enough. So it's opportunities for our girls, man, and that's what we're about. Getting our girls the best opportunity to be successful.
All right. Also, in this league, 13U boys, they just can't stop playing. So there's opportunity. If you're a 13U 7v17, get with Coach Carman and throw your team in the hat for the boys 7v7.
Yeah. That's right. I forgot all about the boys. And yeah, that's right. They got their own little field they playing on. They doing their thing. And really, if you're a middle school kid, 13U, man, come out there and get better, man, because a lot of these middle schools not preparing these kids, during the summer. So it's more they can stay active, the more they can play, the more they can get active. Do that. If you're a middle school kid, definitely holler at me for sure.
For sure. That boy, that show layout just went crazy on me. I know what the hell going on.
Yeah,
but
man, we got to get. Oh, are we in the screen? What's going on? Oh, okay.
I don't know, bro. Like, look, they came up with this whole new format, bro, and this thing is throwing me.
And you playing with it live?
Huh?
And you playing with it live?
I'm playing with it live, bro. Like I was. This is crazy. I cannot fix this either.
We got one on this show.
Yeah.
Hey man, we back Sunday.
Started off crazy.
We back Sunday, man. I'm warmed up. I'm feeling refreshed. It's going down.
I'm on vacation, so I may or may not show up.
Oh, okay. I got a plethora. I got a lineup coming.
Yeah, it ain't the same.
It ain't the same. It ain't the same. But we'll talk about you enough. You'll pop up.
There we go. That popped up. All right.
If I call your name enough, like Candyman, you.
and on top of that, that's another
like Erica said. You need to watch your tone, man.
Man,
you need to watch the tone when you state your facts.
What was the body language I used about the flag team?
Nah,
the one and done girls. The one and done girl.
Oh no, don't do it like that. God, no, J-Man.
Anything else I need to watch? Is there anything else I need to watch?
Wait a minute.
Hey, how long have you been waiting on to do that? You worse than tired. You really are.
Look, and I'm trying to give him a solo. I'm trying to give you a solo, J Mac. I'm over here
Oh, don't even
experimenting.
worry about it, man. Gotta go. You just flip this screen so much.
But you deserve a solo, man. Let me see that again. I'm
Too late, man. It was a surprise. It was a surprise element.
Yeah, it was a surprise. It messed us up, bro.
I need to go back and just capture Willow's expression when I did it, because he.
Hey, listen. Here's the deal, J-Man. I can take it. Because I'm gonna dish it out, and chances are
you go dish it out.
I'm gonna win more than I'm gonna lose. So I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that a lot of people that called you laughing about me losing that first round of the game probably never made the playoffs yet. I don't know if that's lemon booty of the week though, Pat.
No, it's not lemon booty. Pat, I'm telling you, Pat is like a kid in a toy line. He just pick it up everything.
Yeah, I don't think that's lemon booty, man. Like they actually made it to the state tournament. So
no, I ain't gonna say they lemon booty. It was a close game, but I ain't gonna say it was lemon booty though.
It wasn't lemon booty because I actually know the extenuating circumstances, so I can't do Carl like that.
Well, I was gonna say that's probably why we should have had lemon booty as a team.
The team,
I would say, we should have had lemon booty collectively as a group for sure. We lost that game Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, shit, and Saturday morning. We even got this.
That's tough.
That's for a whole other conversation. We got to break.
Boy, look for real. Look, Coach Garrett said he ain't no players coach and stuff. How are you, Coach Carr? I take you as not a players coach either. You're not gonna be sitting up here doing TikTok dances with them or nothing like that.
I think it's a clear. I think you have to have a certain type of relationship, and they got to be able to see you as being human, right? I think, but then I also think you have to be stern enough to know that they know what line to cross and not to cross. I think what happened to my girls was they had success in a way they've never had it before.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's almost we should have lost the game during the season. You know,
exactly.
And then we lost to a team that wanted us. You know what I mean? And so I knew it was coming. Shit, man, before we even left the building in the parking lot, I knew we was gonna lose that game. It was just too much. Football guys weren't tying us the whole week. and I knew the way that we acted, that they wasn't gonna be like, yeah, y'all deserve to win. Football guys like, nah, y'all deserve to lose. And the fact that we lost 7-6 made it worse.
Yeah, that makes it worse. You almost rather lose by 40, or you at least say, well, hell, we never had a chance, than to lose 7-6. That's tough.
Yeah.
That is a good question. That's a good poll question. Would you rather lose 7-6 in the playoffs or lose by 20, 30, or 40?
I wouldn't want to lose by 40.
You're a long way away from being competitive.
Yeah. No, I'd take the 7-6.
Heartbreaking, the woulda, coulda. Because that one's gonna be hard to sleep. You can't sleep for 2 weeks after those.
Yeah, but if I get my ass kicked in the playoffs, no, man. Just let me.
I'm gonna tell you like this: when we got beat by 60-something in the middle this year, whatever that score was, I was ready for that season to be over.
You was on vacation at halftime.
And look, it probably didn't lose a wink of sleep that weekend
at all. Went home and hugged the old lady like he had just been like he had went to the gym or something.
Me and my wife in the parking lot high-fiving and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, no, I want to feel like I had a chance to win. I do. I want to feel like that.
J-Man,
Yeah.
my wife said, dang, I ain't never heard you say you tired of this. You tired of football.
That was tough, boy. And I knew it was gonna be bad, but I didn't even know it was gonna be that bad.
Oh, I knew it was gonna be awful, cause shit, we deserve to be there. You know what I'm saying? The kids, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I just know I was gonna be at soccer next week, so it didn't bother me.
Damn. Oh man. Hey, let me run this tournament real quick before we get out of here. Bigger in Texas is a big event that we're partnering up with UYS. All the teams in the state, y'all come tap in, man. Bigger in Texas, we're doing a big event August 15th through the 17th in DeSoto. If you're in West Texas, East Texas, South Texas, I'm gonna holler at all my coaches down there in Austin and stuff, man. Y'all send some of these teams up here to get did bad by these DFW teams. But it's going down, man. Bigger in Texas, a 3-day tournament and rings and trophies on the line and an automatic qualifier for nationals through UYS, which will be in Tampa, Florida area this year. So, man, y'all tap in with that Bigger in Texas. And then, of course, right now, y'all tap in with I'm Her. Coach Carr is going to run the heck out of this league. It's going to be a great opportunity. The boys 13U. Really, I'm speaking to you guys. Make sure y'all tap in ASAP. Bro, the week is about league is 2.5 weeks away. So you ain't got time to waste. Y'all need to be putting y'all teams together right now and getting ready for this awesome event with Her. We're going to see a bunch of great girls teams out there. We're going to pull up Dub style and support.
Yeah, man. I'm excited, man. That's going to be fun, man. I'm just so excited for these girls, man. Y'all don't understand. Man, I love I feel like withdrawal, man. Shoot, we get a chance to get back out there and get active Saturday though, because I just like seeing them grow, man. To see them, you know what I'm saying, and they loving this thing, dog. It's just crazy, man. And we picked up 2 new additions to the squad.
Ooh, talk that talk. Talk that talk. Boy, look, I'm tripping because this is a sport where you really need to go recruit some of them basketball players. Bro, you would dominate. You get you one of them 6-foot basketball players to come out there, bro. I was looking at a game at Kincaid. I swear I saw at least 3 or 4 girls that were about 5 foot even, or maybe 4'11". I'm just like, I'm gonna get me some centers and we finna dominate.
Yeah, you better hope they can run and catch.
All they need to do is catch here. We're just gonna throw a little 5-yard every time. First down.
But, hey, did Snoop take the Panther Creek job? What did I miss something?
He said he interviewed for it or something.
He take the Frisco Emerson job.
Oh, Emerson. Well, no, he didn't get that head coaching job. He said Panther Creek.
Snoop getting the Panther Creek job. Okay.
Yeah, you definitely need to hire Swag as your DC.
Yeah.
Now he needs to be your walkout coach. He's gonna walk out with the team before every game.
You have him as your DC. Y'all mess around and win state with Swaggy.
Yeah.
He's so unlucky that he lucky.
Yeah. Real talk.
Real talk. Hey, shout out Erica Holloway. She's shouting you out, excited for the girls. Wish that they had that when her daughters were in school. Well, hey, you can solve that problem by having a few more daughters. All right, so
Erica, she need to be a coach. She need to go get her team and put her team together. Tell her, come on.
There you go. Yeah.
She can be on the Dallas Shark brand, Erica.
Yeah, you got probably some nieces and neighbors and all that. Yeah, you gotta put your team together.
She got old type people. She got people on the block, in the burbs, on the suburbs, behind the gates, under the gates.
Erica in the stands. Talking about get them Big D. She got 2 more years of that. That's just what it is. She got 2.
She ain't gonna stop. Big D gonna be playing ball a long time.
For a long time. Yeah. She definitely got better things going on. Shit.
She ain't got nothing to do right now.
Hey, Raymond Wesley. I need that sugar-free cheesecake. You told me about this 2 years ago, and I ain't got not one piece.
I ain't gonna lie. It's delicious. It's delicious. That's man.
Raymond
not a
Wilson, I'm
shot.
calling you after the show. I need a whole sugar-free cheesecake.
Hey, shout out to Raymond, man. This sugar free, them cupcakes that he did for my daughter, baby shower was off the chain. Memorial Day, I got some more of them cupcakes because they was like, "Ooh, what them cupcakes?" So I got some more of them cupcakes, and I got a cheesecake, and the cheesecake is off the chain.
It's sugar-free.
Sugar free.
Wow.
Matter of fact, because my daughter, she checked her sugar after she ate it, and it was good. So, yeah.
But I feel like I got a little copyright infringement going on. We done tested the market enough, Raymond. We need to be boxing.
Well, I bought mine. It wasn't free.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Raymond Wesley, I want a free one. I don't think I ever got a birthday cake from you. So just make that my birthday cake.
You got two of them, Pat.
You got two of them?
You just wasn't there.
You got two. You just wasn't there.
The hell?
Yeah. You got one every year. You just didn't show up.
Did not.
That ain't Raymond's fault.
Not his
Hell,
fault.
Shit, ain't nobody took a picture of it. I never saw it, but if y'all say so.
Tell you what happened, man. You didn't want to be down with him.
Bro, y'all know how busy I am during the times y'all want to do it. Y'all always want to do it when I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays is my work day. That's y'all play day.
Definitely my play day.
But look, we can do a dub hang now. I don't think nobody got nothing going before your event.
Well, yeah, B-Rise. We're gonna get together when the finals start and catch a couple games. So
let's do that.
Yeah.
We can get together for the most boring finals ever.
It's gonna we're gonna need the homies and some wings and some drinks to get through these finals.
Sheesh.
Well, Oklahoma just made it. It's probably gonna be Indiana.
Yeah, Oklahoma and Indiana.
Oh, they swept. Oh, well, they ain't swept. They went 4-1 against Minnesota, huh?
Yeah, the so-called next Michael Jordan. I better not see nobody else say that crap.
He ain't the next Michael Jordan. You can't pay a woman $1 million to keep your kid away from you and pay her for 18 years of child support, and you be the next Michael Jordan. Nah.
Well, I'm gonna ask a question. This might be against the norm. At the age they are right now, he's better than Michael Jordan.
Huh?
Michael Jordan already had won a national championship.
At both of them at the age of 23 right now, he's better than Michael Jordan.
No.
Jordan had already won a national
championship. You're absolutely right. And he was the one who won the national championship.
Brother, Jordan was sitting at home at 23.
But Jordan was the most exciting player in the league at 23.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he took the league by storm.
And he didn't have the team that Minnesota had.
He didn't have the team that Minnesota had.
So how can you say he's better when they didn't have the same caliber team?
Yeah. And look, you talking about team. You talking about team. You talking about team success.
I'm just gonna talk facts, J Mac. Facts.
Go ahead. Yeah, it is.
Was Jordan in the West Coast Eastern Conference Finals at 23?
No, even Todd is with us on this one.
Okay, no, I don't care what Todd is on. Yes or no?
He was. No. Hey, I get it, but we're talking about personal. We're talking about the personal ability and greatness of the player versus team success.
I'm talking about at
team success is variable.
At 23 years old.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Years old.
How many years have Anthony Edwards been in the league?
He done already been to the playoffs twice more than Jordan has at 23.
Okay.
We'll let you have that one in your own mind. But
I'm happy because I want to admit to facts.
No, it's facts. That's why I said okay. That's all I said was okay.
So you see now how you think that's a shot? I'm not taking a shot. I was speaking factual.
Yeah, it was facts.
On my delivery.
Yeah. Hey, it was facts, but I don't even think your opinion agree with those facts.
Hell, I don't ever listen to him.
Oh, Lord. Man, hey, fellas, we're going to get out of here. J-Mac say we are back Sunday, bigger, better than ever.
We big, man.
First weekend, I ain't got to work, so I'll be there for the whole show.
Willow say he ain't coming.
Huh? We'll be there. He got to promote the girls' league, so he needs to be on there as much as possible.
I got to question my integrity right now. Dealing with you, J Mac.
I'll make you do it sometime. I understand. Because
now you put me in a situation where I don't feel comfortable being in. But go ahead.
Oh,
what?
Okay, that I was trying to figure out what video I had in there, but shout out to everything that the Corian is touching is turning to gold. I mean, even the promo and the flyers. I got invited to an event that I didn't get to attend from them, but I told them save us a seat for when he's the #1 draft pick in the NFL for a few years ago. The whole Dub would be in the house. All right. Shout out to them. Shout out.
He wasn't going to the playoffs. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pat.
You know what? We might have to let Ty get pick up this conversation with you, Willow. I don't know if we should let you off the hook.
We can't let him off the hook. I ain't letting him off the hook.
How many points number 23 was averaging at 23? All
right, let me ask you this, Willow. I think it's a separate argument. I think are you saying that is Anthony Edwards better than Jordan at this point, or was the team better at this point? Because Jordan was definitely a better player at this point.
Now y'all talking about semantics. Now you talking semantics.
Talking straight facts, homie.
No, you're not talking facts. Facts are they was playing in the Western Conference Finals. He got 4-1.
Okay, let me ask you this. So, was Anthony Edwards a better player at like 18 and 19 than Jordan was when Jordan was winning the Natty and being the main reason they won it?
I would have to say Jordan was on a better team.
Oh, hell no. Okay, same argument flips the other way. Minnesota's on a better team. Jordan was the better player. He was on what's his name was on a better team with Minnesota.
Jordan was on a better team. And Anthony Edwards only played 1 year of college. Jordan had to stay 3.
Yeah.
Jordan had Bill Cartwright and before. Now he didn't even have Bill Cartwright at that point.
Yeah, with the Bulls, he go back and look at Jordan's team before he got Pippen them.
He had a whole bunch of cats out there that had hairlines looking like George Jefferson.
No, it was terrible.
What does that have to do with my statement?
And he still scored 63 on Boston.
On Boston.
And lost.
The next year, yep. But bro, he was a better player. So are we talking about better team or better player?
He was a better player than Bird.
Jordan was a better player. He was a better player than everybody. Bird was surrounded by a whole bunch. Bird had Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish and Cornbread Maxwell and the light-skinned cat with all the purple.
We just going around circle. Hey, Willow, you right. Facts are facts. Facts are facts. Fact is, you the one and done girls. The one and done girls. The one and done girls. The one and done girls.
Hey, dub salute. We out of here. Episode 130 of the books. That's the ender.
This Pat Botiz reporting live from the Dub. I'm out here, first spring game for my son, Coach J. Rob. How you feel about your position group?
I feel like we went out.